The best show this side of the sea. It's the Madman Morning Show. 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 Sitting in home when you're in your car. It's the Madman Morning Show. No matter if you near far. It's the Madman Morning Show. You better tune in quick or you might just miss. It's the Madman Morning Show. The best show this side of the sea. It's the Madman Morning Show. 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 It's the Madman Morning Show.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know. Get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
I am Pam Ghostin, owner and creator of Candle Dessert Lounge, Mississippi's finest dessert and drink candles that are hand poured right here in DeSoto County. Our motto is dessert and drinks, 0 calories. We strive to create a vivid imagination of the delicious gourmet desserts and tropical drinks by offering a sweet and zesty vibe with an experience that ignites both your taste buds and sense of creativity. We also do candle making parties, whether it's for a private party, birthdays, anniversary, bachelor or bachelorette parties, business team building. We can do a party for any occasion. For more information, call 662-460-5035. Also, check out our website at candledessertlounge.bigcartel.com. If you're looking for those one-of-a-kind gifts, our candles are perfect for you.
Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the MacMan Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
And Grand Grand Rising. Wait a minute. Okay. Grand Rising. Good morning to each and every one of you. This is the McMahon Morning Show each and every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's 10 o'clock on the East Coast right here on Mac Media 3. Mac Media 3 Productions, WKRA 92.7 FM, Holly Springs, Mississippi has a license till 2026. WRFU, our listeners in Champaign, Illinois, we'd like to welcome you all here to Mika Light and to all of you there in Champaign at WRFU. Thank you for your support and thank you for all that you do. Grand Rising, folks, let's call the roll real quick because I got some things I just want to discuss briefly with you on this, it seemed like the biggest legislative day that I have experienced, but we're going to talk about that. Let's call the roll this morning. Let's say good morning to all of our wonderful listeners, whether you're near or far. We're glad to have you here with us on this wonderful day. It's a little dreary outside, a little cold, but this is the fall weather. I'd like to say good morning to Deacon Alvin Moore, his wonderful family, his daughter, and his wonderful son. That's Sharon Reed and Apostle Anthony Reed. We'd like to say good morning to them and thank you all for your wonderful support each and every morning that we come on. Candle Dessert Lounge, Pam G is here. All right, we'd like to say good morning to the Queen. Let's say good morning to Queen Cutie. There it is. Don't y'all forget, she's going to be premiering her show, and we're going to be assisting. We do a lot of things here at Mac Media 3, and we're glad to assist in any kind of way that we can. And we just welcome all of you that are here. You can tell and say hello in your own way. Let's say good morning to the Bushes. Everybody that's in the bushes, they're not hiding. They're just there because of various reasons. You can't be listening to this and that, and you have work to do. Don't y'all get in trouble. Always get the playback. We like to say hey to the playback crew who's going to be listening to this later. I'd like to give you a programming note. We will be broadcasting at 3 o'clock this afternoon. We're going to have a special report, a live report at 3. We will be coming back on the air because of the vote in the Congress on the Epstein Transparency Act. We're going to talk about that just a little bit. And I'm not just here just to talk. I told y'all I am not going to be here talking about the Orange Man. Let me call the roll. I got a little bit more. There's Miss Singleton. Hello to Miss Singleton, to DW over there. We'd like to say good morning to each and every one of you in Lambert, Mississippi. Let's say good morning to you, Miss Ida. That's my mother down there. Hey, Miss Ida, how are you? Good morning, Grand Rising to all of you in Clarksdale, Mississippi. To Mr. Dave Houston, to the Union Grove Baptist Church, led by the late L.C. Tyler and led now by Pastor L.C. Tyler Jr. Like to say hello to you, Mrs. Tyler, Mother Tyler, that's there, and all of you in Clarksdale, Mississippi. I'd like to say hello to all of the legislators down in New Orleans for their conference. I know a few of them are listening to us because they got a laugh out of what we were doing. I don't mind you if you laugh, holler, or whatever the case may be. You can do that, and that's okay. It's all right as long as we're showing gracious, wonderful hospitality and love. Let me say also, we'll never forget our dear friend and our family. That's Diane Black and her wonderful father. They're up and about, listening to everything that we got going on. Good morning. Yeah, you say good morning to Mother McCray. Yeah, hey, everybody say hey to Miss Ida. And we want to thank Diane. Diane, hold on, because after today, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, it's on. Campaign season is on. It's on. It's time to get busy. It's time to change this Congress. It's time to change your state houses. It's time for you to change your county and municipalities. If there's an election, don't miss one. Don't miss them. You ain't got no business missing any kind of election. But we're going to talk about what's going on. If you have, let me see, if you have, uh, wait a minute, let me get this here. Hold on, let me copy this. I'm inviting, let's see, I thought I could put it up here. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to put it out right here. I'm working with this new thing here, y'all. Y'all come, and if you want to come in and you want to talk about what's going to happen today, we'll bring you into the studio. Brother Lee Mack, our co-host, ain't going nowhere, y'all. We're trying to get him into the system. I don't know if it's the phone carrier or whatever, but I think I've figured it out. But we're going to work it in somehow. So there in the chat, you will see that link. If you want to come on in, come on in. I'd like to say grand rising to my dear friend, Mrs. Singleton. How are you? It was great to see you. God bless you. And it's good just to see you. I participated a little bit on the platform yesterday. It was real interesting, folks. So the discussion that we were having, and it was just really wonderful platform that we had with the brothers and sisters that were on yesterday. I try to stay out of trouble, but uh, sometimes I get into some trouble. But if you have if you have a comment, as we're preparing to bring in our phone line, you can come on the Magman Morning Show right now if you want to. You hit that link. Let me know you. I'll see that you're here. We'll set you up. Follow the prompts, folks. Follow the prompts, and you won't have a problem. You won't have a problem coming into our studio. We won't have any kind of problem. I'm going to put it up again before we as we continue in our discussion. Now, all right, let's get to the boogie woogie right quick. Today is the day that the Congress of the United States, the House of Representatives, takes up a issue in the House called the Epstein, I think it's Transparency Act of some kind. Well, they want the files. Now, the orange man that lives in the house that just so happens to be white, just so happens to be white, is up there nervous shaking. He ain't been to sleep none this week. I don't think he's sleepy like Dracula or Monster. They might plug him up. And I guess he's some, because, there's no way in the world that we as a people should have a leader like that. Not in these days and times. With everything that's going on in the world today, whatever's happening, all the things that are occurring, we should live and we should be living a little bit better. Let me say this too. Somebody said you wouldn't say this, James Mack, and I'm gonna say it. I ain't afraid. Listen, let me say this. Let's get this out the way right quick. I'm not afraid. I'm a journalist and a broadcaster, an anchor person and a talk show host. It's wrapped up into one. So I anchor. I'm the anchor. I guide the program. I guide the broadcast. I guide the content. I'm not afraid to say anything. I like to say, and I'm going to say this, and I'd like to say good morning to the Ashleys, to Samantha, and to Kevin Ashley. We have not forgotten about you. Don't forget to get in touch with me. Let me know what the status legally is that we can go. You can't do things unless you make sure you're not trying to hurt folks and everything. So we're not trying to hurt nobody or anything like that. But we want to make sure that we're in compliance. But back here to this here foolishness that's going on in D.C. Now they're up there and they're getting ready to vote. Now, from all indications, it's going to be a over 300 of those 400. I think it's 400 of them, 400 and something in there before he got, I guess it is. It's going to be a veto-proof majority. Now, this is the trick of the trade. After they vote for it and it goes over, we're going to see the debate because I'm going to do my very, very best to uh, we're gonna hook up our remote, and we're going to, I think from NPR or one of our other outlets, we're going to simulcast live, and we're going to broadcast this vote. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you this. This is the slick way that he's doing things. See, he don't want this stuff to get out. Now he's trying to say, and for all of you naysayers, and I got an email from someone, please don't use the Mac Media 3 email for your hatred, because you can do it. It don't bother me. I'm not acknowledging. I ain't going to tell you who sent it. But this is what the foolishness that they were saying. You call yourself a journalist. This is what the email said. Watch this here. It's another word here I ain't going to say. So I ain't going to be too many of them words that you say. If you saw Harlem Nights and they was at the dice table, and the Snaggletooth man said something and called him a what you call, y'all know what he called. If y'all saw the movie, y'all watching movies and things, y'all saw what Red Fox told that man. I ain't gonna be too many more of them uh MFs. So I ain't gonna be too many more of them. That's the words that they use in the email towards me. Listen, let me tell you something. If you come after the Mac man, you better come right. Okay, I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna say what I need to say. If it bothers you, that's your business. It don't bother me. I'm a journalist, and I'm gonna do it. And I ain't no scared journalist. And I said it just like that. I am not a scared journalist. You can't tell me what to do, and you can't tell me what to say. That's not going. I ain't going for it. Now you might go for it, and oh my friends, this and that. And let's get this clear. Even if it wasn't Epstein or whatever, child predators, or how can the pedophiles, the child pedophiles of any kind, whether you a preacher, whether you a mayor, whether you a man next door or a woman next door, or whatever position that you hold, justice is going to come. Listen, there's a lot of people that have been damaged in their lives, folks. They've been damaged in their lives, can't get their life right or nothing because of because of, let me see if I can put it up here a little bit. Is it right there? What is this thing here? No, I ain't gonna do all that. Okay. Um, no matter what happens, this is wrong. Y'all know it's wrong. Now the man, this is what he's gonna do. The vote's gonna go through. It's gonna be a big margin. I never would have seen a margin like this. It might be unanimous, but watch that vote. We're taking note of who's voting, what they're saying, and we're going to watch live and see what they're doing. I want you to come to the Magman Morning Show. You ain't got to go to XYZ, AB. They done already knocked off MSNBC and turned it into MS Now. But come over here to the Magman, MM3. Come over to MM3. Can y'all say that in the chat? Y'all like MM3? Say, come over to MM3. You're going to get the real news. You ain't got to put it there. Y'all lazy this morning. Y'all come on, get your, I ain't had no coffee yet. Make me nervous, but I'll be all right. Now, coffee don't make me nervous. I haven't had none yet. So y'all just be bear with. I'm good, but you know, sometimes, you know. But don't be scared. Stand up for what's right. That's what we're here for. Independent, true independent media. Now you got people out there that call themselves independent media, and they have bankrolled some of these creators that they call, and they bankroll them, and that's why you see the numbers that you see. Don't worry about the numbers that you see on YouTube's counter. Now I don't have no problem with my streaming service yet, and I ain't even had to mention their name. They say you ain't even got to mention our name or anything, but I'll say it if they did something wrong or crazy or something. But you can watch on MM3. You can come right back here to the Magman Morning Show and to MM3, Mag Media Productions, um, Mac Media 3 Productions. Come on over here and we're going to talk about it. You can say your commentaries. See, they're not going to give you a chance to say anything. They never give the audience a chance to say anything. And that's why we getting the phone lines together. We're getting some other things in order. And that's why I said, if you want to come on, you can come on. And this is the only mechanism that we have. We've been trying to get Brother Lee into the main system. But if y'all hear me, you hear me, Brother Lee. If you hear me, I can still kind of bring you up. What is this? Y'all send me something. Don't send me nothing. Oh, that's all right. I ain't worried about it. Anyway, so y'all come on up, and we're going to We're gonna be talking about that. This is important. And then this is another thing I'm gonna say. That's why I had to get this other thing out of the way. That it ain't about color. And I'm asking. I'm not making any apologies. These are there are 3 or 4 black women that was involved. That according to the report. But the overwhelming majority, and I'm not knocking nobody, y'all, just because you. But then these white women are here, and they upset, and they doing what they do, and you see the action that they get. Take note now. We fighting for them. We defending for them. Every Democrat is going to vote for the Epstein files to be open, and the black Democrats, the black Democrats are going to vote too. We got to stop hiding ourselves and being ashamed of who we are, whether we are. I am a black man that has been, and our people have been held back for so long and treated like dogs for so long that if they try to make us feel bad for being black, I don't feel bad about being black. Don't y'all make me play James Brown this morning because I felt the spirit this morning. The spirit of I don't want nobody giving me nothing. Open up the door, I get it. I don't y'all tempt me because I sure will do it. I'll put it on and blast it because you know what? I don't want nobody giving me nothing. You know, because people are not genuine today. You know, people are not honest today. Not just honest, but not genuine. Your heart is messy, nasty and messy. Some folks' hearts are just low down, low life. Okay. And this Epstein is worse than the low. He's worse than the nasty stuff that's at the bottom of the sewer. You know, the sewer got, it leads the water out and that stuff, that residue that's sitting there, because there's all kinds of stuff in the sewer. If God help you, I've been down in one before to work and you don't want to go down. You need gas masks and every other thing. You come out there and it's a smell because there's all kind of stuff down. That's how Jeffrey Epstein is. That's what I think that he is. And I'm not just saying this, sisters and brothers, ladies and gentlemen, that I have a problem with the other Caucasians' persuasion, but I find it real interesting that they moving real fast on this because they upset. This is what I mean. They galvanized. We helped as black people on the Tuesday of election day, November the 4th. We helped put all them folks in. And don't get no credit. It wasn't just the white women. They wasn't just mad at everything. The farmers are mad. Y'all voted for him. Mm-hmm. Y'all said that he was God. You evangelicals, Southern Baptists, and all you other folks that endorsed that man. How could you sit in the pulpit of God and sit there and endorse this pedophile? How could you do it? You don't think they moving too? Hey, Penelope, you got Hey, how are you? That's our moderator, our chief moderator. This is what she says. She says, I don't think they move fast. This man got away with these crimes, but yeah, he did. And you know why? He had some folks looking out for him. It's some Democrats. I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican, Pope, Bishop, whatever you are, minister. They had here in the South, they had this. Let me tell you how this go. This is how the justice go. Y'all hang with me at 25 minutes after the hour of 9 in the Central Time Zone. Y'all hang with me for just a second here. I got something I want to say. Now, there was a case in the South of a youth pastor, a woman, white woman, worked at one of them Pentecostal churches or something at one of these daycares, or she was the youth pastor, put it that way. Now, this woman been molesting children for years. The court system gave this woman probation for a few years or something, just slapped her on the wrist. She worked in the school system. She had people that were on the school board knowing that this was, look at how these people are. Now, you tell me if I'm right or wrong now. This is the school board. And the members of the school board and the members of, and a couple of members of prominent members and mayors sent letters of recommendation for that rapist. Boom. Y'all let that sit that about them pedophiles. She's a pedophile. Messing with them. But if you got babies, how do you feel if somebody mess with your babies? Now you think about that. Ain't no sympathy for a pedophile. Ain't no sympathy for them. They need to do something to them, to wring them by the neck if you want to or whatever. It's terrible to take away the innocence of a child, boy or girl. There's some sissies out there that's doing, and I call them sissies because those are the pedophile faggots out there. I'll say it again. If it don't apply to you, if the shoe don't fit, you ain't got to wear it. But I call them, they pedophiles too. Now, all these grown folks around here already, what you like, you go to them grown folks. Leave these babies alone. These kids were from 13 on up to 17 years old. High school, preschool, not preschool, what do they call that? Junior high, all that old stuff, eighth grade. Not even quite even eighth grade, seventh grade. Young girl, how did he do this? How did they recruit these babies? Where was their mamas? Some of these kids that they did get, and then that the Epstein man got, they were already they were wayward anyway. Some of them had troubles and problems, and they took advantage of these kids at a vulnerable point. One in particular that's gone on to be with the Lord, this person lost their life. They committed the unalivement of themselves, couldn't take it anymore. She says, and she was telling it all. I worked at Mar-a-Lago. Y'all know who that is. That's that orange man. She worked in the locker room, handing towels to the people at the country club. She says she was reading a book about being a masseuse. She just thought it was something, and it's okay to be a masseuse. It ain't nothing wrong with it. So this other lady, the lady that's in jail, her name is Dufresne. I think what is her name, Virginia something other, whatever that lady's name is. That the one that's the groomer. She was the one that went to fetch him for him. She spotted him out. So she spotted this young girl at Mar-a-Lago and saw that she had a massage book in her hand reading about massages, because she said that she was just fascinated by the work. And she just said after time trying to get herself together, her father got her a job down there at Mar-a-Lago, and she was doing good. And here come Miss Maxwell, Elaine Maxwell. Forgive me for call that woman somebody else's name. I didn't mean it. But the Elaine Maxwell, the one that got the good treatment. And we're gonna talk about her in a couple of seconds. But then Miss Maxwell go get her and say, "Hey, come on here. You ain't got to work for Donald Trump no more. Come on to this big house." And her dad worked there too at Mar-a-Lago. So she run to her father after she got this offer. Now you think about it, these is billionaires, got plenty of money. He had to offer them something. They wasn't just gonna come there for free will. They offered him a job. They went on up there, and she said, "Well, hey, your daughter gonna be fine." Didn't let the man in. Now your underage daughter, you ain't even met the folks. Well, who's up in this house? What is she gonna be doing? Check it out. Check it out. I know that a lot of people ain't trying to listen to what I'm trying to say. It's not about listening. You can go if you want to. But I want somebody out there that's been abused and mistreated and dogged out. Come on, sisters, brothers. There's somebody out there that needs to get this out there. Okay, because we hiding behind these old punks and things. Them old sissies out there doing all this old foolishness and dykes. Okay, I'm just gonna call it like it ain't. YouTube ain't paying me, ain't nobody paying us nothing. But if you like what you hear, you can support the Mac Man Morning Show. I ain't hustling you. I ain't gonna ask you for your gifts. Are welcome and graciously appreciative. I'm not trying to hustle you or anything like that. I'm gonna bring the news regardless if you give $1 or not. That's fine. But let me get back to this here. All right, they done groomed the girl, brought her to this big mansion. Daddy dropped off and said, "Ooh, this better than Mar-a-Lago." You know what? So there's a lot of money involved somewhere. Mm-hmm. Get her up in there. Okay, I'll take care of your daughter, and you go on ahead, and we'll get her a ride. Foolishness does it. Here you is, you done dropped your daughter off at a house she ain't never been to. You don't go in there. They got your child in the house talking about a job interview in the night. She didn't come in the day at 9 business hours or whatever the case may be, but she came in the evening. Now, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I hope they is mad. I hope you're mad at me. I don't care if you're mad. I'm going to say what I got to say. Ain't no way in the world a daughter of mine going nowhere talking about no interview at 14 years old and stand in the dark or late anywhere talking about working anywhere. One, you're a minor. You ain't got no business out after dark. Two, when it happened, she should have told somebody then. Did she tell her father? I think she did. She told somebody. So we ain't gonna go there because manipulation goes a long way. Look at this here, folks. And if you don't believe manipulation goes a long way, I was looking at a video. Y'all sent all kind of foolishness to me, but that's okay. But this in particular, I looked at. There was a young man that had a Ferrari or a Maserati or something. And he sits there, black guy, and he park his car and everything. So he gets on the sidewalk, and I don't know if this can't be staged because I was checking it out. And these little young girls going on, walking on, these women walking up the street, half naked and everything. You can wear what you want. If you want to be naked, show your tail and everything. There's something wrong with you if you got to advertise what you got. You ain't got nothing if you got to advertise it. And I'm just going to say it. If you got to let your tail out and all that other stuff, and if you can't get no amens on, if I can't get no amens this morning, somebody's a hoochie. You, why would you allow? Don't be no hoochie. Have some class about yourself. Now I'll go back to that tomorrow. But now here we are. Got your daughter up in this house at night. I'll get her right. You didn't even go. The father didn't even go up in there to see what was going on. I want to see, this house is big. They might have some trap doors or some secret panels or something. What they doing to my child up in there? And then when the girl came out of there, if you know your child, or if you know you've been a child, we all have. You know our mamas don't play with no, and our fathers don't play. And he should have knew something when she came out of there. What happened? Because they attacked her that day. Flip him over, rub his back, rub his leg, hold his feet. Okay, rub his shoulder, rub it in the back of the neck. Now we're going to flip over. Now rub his thighs, rub here, and take your clothes off. Well, you already knew what they did. Not only did Epstein have his clothes off, that Maxwell woman too. She's a dyke, funky freak of the devil. Now, y'all want us to call the devil? That's the devil. Ain't nobody calling the devil. Y'all call me a devil because I talk about the preachers and I talk about the hood. Not my preacher. I wish he would. I call him out. And I don't care who he is, who they are. And I'm grateful to you, Bishop Trotter. I've known you for many years, sir. And I've known you for over 50 something years. And I'm grateful. No, I ain't scared of, and that's not, I ain't scared of my age. I'm good. But I've known you a long time, sir, and I know that you're a wonderful man of God. I know that for a fact. So I'm not dissing. You know where I'm going. But if you're a preacher, I'm gonna talk about potentate. I don't care who you are. If you're a freak out there trying to get them children and doing wrongdoing, you ain't a man of God or a woman of God. You a freak. And I don't mean no, you know what I mean, old maniac. And it doesn't make any sense that we in 2025 can't get justice for people that have been abused. Ain't getting no amens here. I got one. Thank you, Sharon. Ain't got no amens on that. Think about it for a second. If you got babies, you know where I'm coming from. Your baby's at school right now. They got people in the school. Now, this woman that was in DeSoto County had these children. Know who your kids around. Oh, this teacher is such an influence. And my child has been such. Check your school, check the teacher. If your child is interested in something, find out what in the world is going on. Because they could be interested in some stuff they ain't got no business being in. This woman invited, the woman that was the school teacher, the youth pastor, invited these folks over watching them old nasty movies and things. Things you supposed to be doing with older folks and for grown folks that got a mind, or I guess that's what you gonna do it anyway. I can't tell you what to do and what not to do. I can't do it. I can't do it. I gotta live a life that maybe Christ is in your life or something, that you see that I'm a decent person. I know you don't care about them, but I want this vote. I want it when they go, hey, they gonna vote Penelope. I got you. I know you don't. I ain't talking about him, but I'm just saying the circumstances of the situation is this man used manipulation, and they still doing it. Pimp whores. They used to have the series. I think it was on Showtime or some foolishness. We got people. They still trafficking. These boys out here trafficking our daughters, our nieces, and things, even the nephews. These kids online, and they get these little fantasies, and these little boys on here, come on out of the house at 11 o'clock. I'll be at the corner. And they sneaking out the house and everything. You don't see your child again. You better get a handle on it. This ought to be a lesson. We got a man that's sitting in the seat of the president of these United States, a pedophile freak. That's what he is. Oh, Epstein like him a little young. Got the videotape of him at these parties. He up there looking at the look. They got them all in a circle. They just dancing. They just going. He in the corner. Now his wife is there. Now, what y'all think about this here, sisters? They had the wife who was there. Orange Man's wife was there. He was kissing on them little girls. It's on the video. Well, whatever. And you evangelicals, I don't know why y'all. I mean, I don't even know why y'all done been. Y'all, first of all, y'all some racists, Southern Baptists. Way back, y'all got a history of racism, and now y'all saying that y'all do anything that you can to protect this man. At 37 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock, stick with me, y'all. I ain't through yet. I ain't through yet. See, the thing is, we don't bring out the thing that's right in front of us. It's right in front of our faces. Whether you're in church, at school, or whatever, and you got influential people or anything. See, when you abuse the authority that you have, you don't need that authority. Now, we hiding things, all hiding and carrying on and trying to hide the abuse and the hurt that's going on, whether it's the church, the schoolhouse, or the house that Joe happened to be white. That's the government. Why we got to be the victim? They've been flying these little girls all over the world, all these old sheiks and all these old rich, nasty folks sitting around there. And he was the pimp to the rich folks, the billionaires. Let's call it what it is. He didn't need a Cadillac with a diamond in the back and the sunroof top. He owned it. He had his own mega jet. He had a jet that could land on the island that nobody had access to. It was his island. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, that everything that glitter is not gold. I ain't had no money when I was growing up, and that's the most money I had in my life. And we fall for it. Oh, he can give me a job and opportunity. All I got to do is rub it back and do a little something. Well, don't compromise yourself like that. As long as you're a minor, you ain't got no business. You ain't got no business. Your parents are your business. They rulers. And then in the houses that we live in, we need to tighten up in our houses, y'all. We need to tighten. These little girls, little boys talking this foolishness and talking back and talking smack. You know what? Lips need to be big, if you know what I mean. I don't advocate no abuse, but discipline is there. If you don't watch what your kids is doing, your kids might end up on the TV talking about somebody done hurt them or done something to them. They making wrong choices. They going out like they grown people. I'm going to the club. You ain't got no business in the club at 17. When you get 18, get your own stuff. You can go to the club, do whatever you want to do. We got to do what we need to do. If somebody was keeping an eye on this young lady or these people, and I'm just talking about anybody, this thing would not have happened. We're going to go to a break real quick. I'm going to just go to a break. I know y'all looking funny. If you don't want to be here, that's okay. I'm not being nasty, but we're going to talk about it today. This is the McMahon Morning Show, the best morning show this side of the Mississippi. We're going to bring it right. We're going to bring it right. We're going to bring it right. I'd like to say good morning to Judge Meredith Hammer. We need judges like Meredith Hammer because not just in the field that she's working in, but we need honest jurists that's on the bench that'll be able to pull stuff like this foolishness out. We need somebody like Meredith Hammer that'll see what's going on. So we'll be right back after these messages. This is the McMahon Morning Show.
I am Pam Ghostin, owner and creator of Candle Dessert Lounge. Mississippi's finest dessert and drink candles that are hand poured right here in DeSoto County. Our motto is dessert and drinks, 0 calories. We strive to create a vivid imagination of the delicious gourmet desserts and tropical drinks by offering a sweet and zesty vibe with an experience that ignites both your taste buds and sense of creativity. We also do candle making parties, whether it's for a private party, birthdays, anniversary, bachelor or bachelorette parties, business team building. We can do a party for any occasion. For more information, call 662-460-5035. Also, check out our website at candledessertlounge.bigcartel.com. If you're looking for those one-of-a-kind gifts, our candles are perfect for you.
All right, we're back on the MacMan Morning Show. I was just getting something. I just got a notification about the vote that's getting ready to come up. It's going to probably come a little bit earlier than 3, but stay tuned. We're going on the air at 3 o'clock this afternoon with a special live broadcast of this vote. I know Epstein dead. I know he is, but these people are suffering, and this orange man is hiding things. He need to be in, not just in peace. He need to just resign, because it ain't gonna turn out good for him. It ain't turning out good for him, and it's something that needs to be done. We'll be right back. We ain't through yet, but we'll be right back. Hey, Keisha the stylist, the lock goddess of Memphis.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
All right, let me say good morning to Miss Aretha Orr of her wonderful creation. She did a wonderful T-shirt for a project that I had. I wanted to say grand rising to her. Also, grand rising to Tremaine Roberts of Smoothie Cafe in Matson, Illinois. Y'all go by there and see her. And I think that it's going to be wonderful. I just wanted to shout out those folks that are there. We'll be right back, folks, in a couple of seconds. I just want to, I'm going to play this one more time, I think, because I had messed up on it, but we'll be right back. Hold on a second, folks. We'll be back.
Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the MacMan Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
And we're back on the MacMan Morning Show. Grand rising, good day to all of my dear friends in the city of Chicago, the county of Cook. I like to say grand rising, good day to all of our friends north of me. And I'm grateful to be able to say hey to you. We're getting ready to have our Christmas drive. There's some select families that we're trying to help here at the MacMan Morning Show in conjunction with our dear friend and our dear friend in our production company, that we're going to be assisting the Bling Queen is going to assist the Magman Morning Show. We're going to collaborate together to do this for these families. There are 10 families that we're trying to make sure that their holiday is good. They've been hit kind of hard, and with the layoffs and the things, there's a contractor that they canceled the contract, and their family needs some assistance. They weren't begging or anything like that. The good you do will come back to you. We're going to put that information out as soon as possible. We were working on it on yesterday, and I'm just happy to be able to do just that. So we're going to do our due diligence and make sure that yeah, Smoothie Cafe is real nice. That's Tremaine Roberts, Bishop Larry Roberts Sr. From Trinity All Nations. Man, you talking about a musician. I just got the knowledge that his son, Brother Larry Roberts Jr., and Larry's Barber College in Illinois, in Chicago, in the Chicagoland area, just getting ready to open up his new facility. I praise God. When you're doing good, why don't you blow the horn for somebody else and stop being jealous of folks and hating on people? And these are people that are doing great. Y'all want to hear, what I'm saying? We got to support each other. And they didn't, and it didn't cost them nothing for me to say, go support Brother Larry. And it's okay. And it could be your business, or whatever the case may be. Get to me and let me know. Go to magmedia3@gmail.com. We're working on our new information email so that you can contact us and give us your news tips. If you got a story, idea of any kind, you want me to work on something, we want you to go to magmedia3@gmail.com. I forgot to put it up here. I'll type it up right quick. But magmedia3@gmail.com, and we'll take good care of you. If you want advertising, listen, let me tell you something. Wait a minute, I gotta get this. My Mac Media 3. Okay, all right. See, because I'm working on something. Okay, I can't type. I can if I want to, but I pick. All right. This is where you send your information for the Christmas. If you want to find out more information about our Christmas drive for our 10 selected families, we're not giving their information out, but you'll know it once we take care of what we take care of. They're willing to come and say thank you. We're not just so much interested. I'm saying this. It's hard, folks, when you are trying to take care of your family and your children and your family is used to something. No family should go without. But these are good people and they're trying their best. Working people got it hard, and they're trying their best to do what they do. And we can help a little bit. I see all these charities and all these people, Walmart and everybody, they give this money to Walmart, gives away all of this stuff so that they can write it off. They know that things are hard. There's some people that are there's one particular family, a black farmer, had it pretty hard this year because he couldn't sell his soybeans. Put them on the market. Even if you put them out there, you're not going to get you're not going to get the what you put into it. So we want to help these families if we can, and may not can eliminate the problem, but we can put a little smile on somebody's face. Isn't that right? Okay, we ain't gonna what else was there? Okay, I had this to look at. Since Penelope, she told me, she says, I don't care about no Epstein. Well, we ain't gonna worry about Epstein right now. But you know that P. Diddy ain't out of since y'all like all this, P. Diddy ain't out of trouble either now. P. Diddy, the LA County Sheriff's, he's Epstein Jr. I don't have no sympathy for these people that are monsters. I don't know why we're trying to protect them and why we got to have such somebody just sent me, don't send me no garbage. Okay, don't send no garbage through macmedia3@gmail.com. I'm going to blast you out. I promise you I will. And I know who this person is. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with my broadcast. And if you mad because we're talking about the pedophiles or anything, you need to check yourself. I need to call the investigator on you. And since you protect him and you're a very prominent person that I know, I thought he was a friend. I'm gonna have to cut you loose, Jack. Oh man, don't do that. Don't be talking about this and that. People don't want to hear that. How the hell you know what people want to hear? This is my show. This is the Mac Man Morning Show. This is not. I ain't about to say that man's name. If I do y'all like y'all, if I do these people like they do me, y'all say I was wrong. If I talk about them like they talk, if you see this garbage that this person sent me, I'm glad you do. That means that you listening. I'm not trying to cause no controversy, but me and him gonna talk. I guarantee you. Don't have me put you out there, brother. Don't have me put you out there. See, this is the thing that I'm talking about that really gets me. We've been on the air for 2 years. 2 years. Scratching, scraping, biting, doing what we have to do to get this broadcast out for somebody to come here and try to insult not just my audience, but to insult me. I ain't having it. Don't play with me. Cause I know your dirt too. I know your dirt. You better thank God that he spared you. He spared you from prison. Man, people don't want to hear about this, and that. I thought you was getting your life together. I don't know whether he's a pedophile or not. I doubt it very seriously, but you kind of creepy. That's what creepy is. You creepy, Jack. I thought you had more sense than that. He know who I'm talking about because he's listening. Just sent me this email. Foolishness. Man, don't play with me. I ain't got time for that. This is the Mac Man Morning Show. Right now we're at 9:52. I'm gonna take a break because I'm gonna take one commercial break. We'll be right back. I want to do this. Thank you to Keisha the stylist that has helped us through our Christmas drives and everything that we have been doing. We really want to compliment you. Keisha the stylist, the Lock Goddess of Memphis, has been with us for the 2 years that we've been on, and I want to thank you, sister, for what you've done. This is the Mac Man Morning Show. I got something else I'm going to tell you, but let me get this break as I line this up. I'll be right back.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios.
All right, we back. I'm not fussing. I just made sure that I had to say what I had to say and get that out of the way because I am not going for it. And this is Mac Media 3. If you wanted or was interested in doing what you do, you get your own business and your own company to do that you do. Please don't come at me because I ain't got time for it. And I guarantee you I'm going to hurt your feelings. And I'm talking about really hurt. I will hurt your feelings. And they know who I am, who I'm talking to. Don't play with me. I ain't got time for that. And you shouldn't play with folks neither. Now I'm through with that. Mac Media 3 Productions is getting ready to do something really, really special. We have a wonderful brand new broadcast that's coming around our system, and we're working on that. I'm not going to talk about Epstein every day. And let me let you know that's another person sent something. I think it's some trolls somewhere in my email system, and they use the email. They didn't come on the chat. See, they cowards. They won't come on the chat. I will talk about what I want to talk about. If I talk about the orange man that lives in the house that's white every day, if that's what I want to do, I'll do it. But I'm not interested in him in that way. We got other things that we got to do. There's injustices going on everywhere, even in the South, the North, and everywhere else that needs to be focal on. There's a lot of businesses that are doing things. We're going to get to doing what we have to do. But today, folks, is a real detrimental situation that's going on today. And we got to see what the vote is going to be. So don't forget to join us this afternoon at 3:00 here on the Mac Man Morning Show. Mac Media 3 Productions will be having a live report on this vote that's going down in Congress. Join us at 3:00 Central Standard Time. That's 4:00 on the East Coast, right here on Mac Media 3. We'll be here. Brother Lee Mac is coming back, y'all. I got a little communication from him. We're going to get them together. Listen, let me say this to you also, folks. Please take interest in your children and watch and be careful. Know who your children are around. And stop giving my children are free and they can do what they want. That's what getting us in trouble right now. Oh, they got a voice. A kid ain't got no voice. You're their voice. See, that's me saying, oh, kid, do you have? I mean, I'm not saying mistreat, but when it comes down to raising and doing what you're supposed to do, kid ain't got nothing to say. Okay, I'm through with that. Okay, look like a couple of folks got mad or the counter didn't drop. That's okay. They may have to go to work or something like that. This is the Magman Morning Show. And we're going to have Magman Morning Show special report at 3 o'clock on this. We're just going to watch the count. My thing with this, I'm not impressed with Epstein. He's just one of many. But I want to see these people vote. Who voted and who didn't vote for it. The Epstein Transparency Act. That's what we're going to do. And I'm going to cut short anything else that we're going to be doing because we're coming on at 3 o'clock. We're trying to save our satellite time. Give us an opportunity to get things together. Thank you all for really those diehard people that really support the Magman Morning Show and support what we're doing. I'm grateful to you and I'm grateful for everything that you have done, but you got to set people straight. And I ain't going for it. Now, y'all might go for it, say, oh, no, you're on the air. You got to do that. I'm always a gentleman. I'm always a professional. But when it comes down to things like this is why the news media and the news industry is messed up now. Misinformation, lack of transparency. You ain't going to tell the truth. And you got other people when the billionaires are controlling the Wall Street Journal and all the other news outlets. When we come on, why do we have to have a hard time? See, the truth hurts. And I don't care about them people and what they're doing. I really don't care about them. It has nothing to do with me. Let me remind you also while we're here and we're preparing for our evening, I want to once again thank the Bling Queen for allowing us to be a part of her launching of her platform, her brand new system that she's got, a platform that she's coming up with. And y'all want that mocha she's got? Y'all always say the tea. Everybody don't drink tea. Some people drink coffee and mocha coffee and Kahlua and cream and all that other stuff that they do. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Anyway, we want to thank her for what she's doing. I wanted to shout out. Somebody had a birthday and I don't have it now. Somebody had a birthday. I'll get it this afternoon, and I'm going to announce the birthday. I got to get it from the system. All right, now tune in at 3 o'clock. We'll be here 3 p.m. and we'll extend it. We've already made the time with the streaming company, and we're going to save our satellite time. That's why we're going to get ready to go off at 10, and we'll be back at 3. So we're going to have extended version, and they're going to give us a few extra hours on the satellite. So we'll be back again. Thank you all for the move that we made to this new streaming service that we have. It's much better. It ain't flipping, it ain't jumping or anything like that. And I'm grateful. And we're going to do our very best to bring you quality broadcasting right here at Mac Media 3 Productions. Once again, thank you for being here this morning. Please tune in, get the alert, you can like and subscribe. If you subscribe, you'll get the notifications just a little bit early before everybody else. But I want you to see this. Give us an opportunity to broadcast. Don't go over there to them other folks because they don't care. Come over here and share with us. Let us talk about it. Then y'all can come on. You can give your expressions. You can say what you like. Let's hear what your opinion, even if you don't like me. That's okay. I ain't worried about that. Even if you don't care for my type of broadcasting, or if you got a question or if you got a concern, I want to see, come on the air. I ain't gonna be scared. I ain't gonna not put you on. I don't fear anybody. I ain't trying to fear nobody. We're gonna be all right. We'll be fine on the Macman Morning Show. Listen, we're gonna get ready to get out of here. It's 10 o'clock on the Central Time. It's 11 o'clock on the East Coast. Congress is in. They're gaveling in and they're doing some things. I'm going to be monitoring. But at 3 p.m. this afternoon, we're going back live. We got a couple more seconds on our satellite feed right here. Y'all be good. I'm not going to give my affirmation or anything like that right now because it's not the end of my broadcast day. But please meet us here at 3 o'clock, and we'll be here for the Magman Morning Show. our special live event that we're getting ready to have. So for everybody here at Mac Media 3 Productions, and for all of us and for our supporters and everybody that's here, please join us this afternoon. We will be here at 3 o'clock. Thank you very much. I'll holler at y'all. I didn't mean to cut y'all, but y'all gonna get some extra time with the Mac Man a little bit after 3 o'clock when we get our 3 o'clock broadcast going. Thank you for sharing with us this morning. Be good to each other, love somebody, and we'll be back here at 3 p.m. Y'all be good.
It's the Mac Man Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home and you're in your car. It's the Mac Man Morning Show. No matter if you get far. It's the Mac Man Morning Show. You better tune in quick or you might just miss. It's the Mac Man Morning Show. The best show this side of the sea. It's the Mac Man Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home and you're in your car. It's the Mac Man Morning Show. No matter if you near far. It's the Mac Man Morning Show. You better tune in quick or you might just miss.